As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Little run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. At the 34-yard line. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right to point. Here we go, go to 54, line in.
Prescott down.
That is caught by Lamb.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he stopped immediately there.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10.
Blue on the toss. Oh, twisting away. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. First down, Dallas. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert. His tag end over the middle. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Barkley not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy did a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second and 7. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, here we go. I take
They go draw here. Blue. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7-7, our score after 1. Third down and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first. Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, and they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing. Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot. Convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First down carry for Barkley. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2.
Good. 180, 180.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 20-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 32 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott to throw it. They're looking for one, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Bradley. 20 through the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 back.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Catch made right side by Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. It's Barkley on the counter. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. From the gun, it's Hurts. Uses the spin. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes you're trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of gain. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Prescott now. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. Their defense hasn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side. They'd be down, but now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got Branson over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.